Welcome back, guys, to Phoenix Wright, Spirit of Justice, where last episode Nahyuta proclaimed that he was the killer after seeing his mother get shot by a royal guard. Queen Amara is now in hospital with a 50-50 chance for survival. Our villain here is very obvious, but how do we even get to her at this point in time with everyone willing to jump in the line of fire or get shot for her? Everything is a massive cover-up, and we can't even tell the truth in court for the damning ramifications it will bring. So with that, Nahyuta still holds on, deep in his heart, a hope, which we've proven with Dirk Sadmadi's attorney's badge. So tell me, Nahyuta, why didn't you take his badge back? You couldn't bear to take it from him, could you? And I know why. It's because this badge means something special to us. Hey Dirk, why'd you still wear your badge? You're not a lawyer anymore, right? This badge is my heart and soul, son. I'll never stop trying to realize my dream, not until my very last breath. A dragon never yields, right? Gotta do the voice for him. Exactly. Nahyuta, Apollo, I vow to restore Khura'in's legal system to its rightful state one day. I want to pass on to you a world where you can live free from the fear of tyranny. You may say you've given up, but that's not how it really is it? You never gave up, and you never will, because you still believe that all the wrongs will be righted someday, don't you? You are very perceptive, Mr. Justice. It may very well be as you say. Why did I not confiscate this badge? Even I did not know. Until now. Perhaps I was waiting for him to save me. Save you? Yes, save me. Like he did on that day. Nahyuta! Apollo! Hold on, I'm coming. What father wouldn't risk his life to save his own children? Nahyuta, Apollo, don't you ever hesitate to call when you need me, understand? Someday, he would come and free our family from the chains of the past. Perhaps deep down, that is what I believed. I believed in Dirk, our father. Nahyuta, I knew you, however, it was but a dream. And now that dream has died. Murdered along with Dirk. So now, as the eldest, the responsibility falls squarely onto me. No matter the cost, I must protect her. Please try to understand, Apollo. Understand why I shall bear all this sin. It is the only way. But
such insolence!
You have wasted more than enough of my time, lawyer. Do you not see the futility of your desperate floundering? The immutability of his duty? It is time to accept defeat. Now watch as the hammer of justice comes down upon your dear brother. Your Majesty, the verdict, if you will.
Yes, Your Eminence.
Objection!
Wait a second, what do I do?
Does the defense wish to raise an objection?
There's gotta be some way to save Nahyuta. Apollo, it all goes back to that incident 23 years ago. It's branded him the son of a criminal. So we could once and for all prove that Dirk didn't try to assassinate Amara. Right, Nahyuta and Rafa's father would no longer be viewed as a criminal. But I thought there wasn't any evidence left. Because it was all destroyed in the fire. And Dirk investigated the matter for years but never managed to learn anything new. Really? Nothing at all. Could an exceptional lawyer like Dirk try that long and really uncover nothing at all? He had over 2 decades, Apollo. Huh. He's right. I doubt Dirk would have gone to his grave without discovering something new. He must have secretly planned something to topple Khura'in with somewhere. Take another look at the evidence. You just might find what we need to break out of this situation with in there. Got it. I think we all know what's coming here.
If the defense is done stalling for time, I shall now render my verdict.
No, wait! About the assassination attempt 23 years ago. The defense has some new information it would like to share.
You too? While we had intended to deliberate that case in the court of this trial,
Dirk, did you leave something behind for me? Is there some connection I'm missing here?
Very well then. What is the source of your new information about the case from 23 years ago?
Finally it comes up. Something we've been holding on to for so long! What did he search for? What did he try to find during all that time? What did he come up with? Something important! A picture of my biological father, Jove Justice, who died in Khura'in. And what do we have here? Supposedly he died as part of the incident. A face and a name.
Take that! A photograph?
Yes. Do you recall the traveling musician who died in that fire 23 years ago?
How could anyone forget such a painful chapter in our history? The poor fellow was caught up in the blaze that was meant for Queen Amara. We never knew his identity, though, and his belongings were burned to ashes.
Well, about that, the truth is, he was my biological father.
Oh?
What? Why, of course, with his photo in a benevolence. Exactly. We might be able to prove Dirk completely innocent. And that would free her from the infamy of having criminal blood in her veins. Because here in Khura'in, we can witness the final memories of the dead. What utter nonsense! There was no evidence left in the wake of that blaze. Well, that's what you think. But Dirk went to the ends of the earth to bring this little souvenir back for us. He did. Yep, and boy is it the best piece of evidence ever. He knew that with it, we'd finally be able to conclusively settle the matter here in court and save his children. Your Majesty, the defense requests that we hold a divination seance for this new victim.
Objection!
What a waste of time. The events of 23 years past have already been deliberated at length.
Objection!
But wasn't Dirk on trial for that incident as well today? So we wouldn't be doing our jobs if we failed to look into this new lead, would we? Ah!
As the presiding judge, I will now share my thoughts on the matter. The attempted assassination of Queen Amara is a case we can ill afford to leave open, and I believe that the vital memories of the victim will prove to be very important. Therefore, it is the opinion of this court that we should conduct another divination seance.
Why, you? Your benevolence. If you knew the full name of the victim seen in this photo, you'd be able to perform a divination seance, right? Of course. Leave it to me. Thank you. My father's full name is... Jove Justice. Alright.
And now, your benevolence, please commence the divination seance when you are ready.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name. Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Okay. And he crying. He's saving a kid as well. Pain. Oh, of course that kid was Apollo, right? I don't know. Pain? Why Pain? A lighter? Oh. Well, we're gonna need to slow that down to see a bit more here. Doesn't look like he was killed by the blaze, though.
The spirit of the victim had granted us a window into his final moments. It would appear the Divination Seance was a success.
So those were my father's final moments. That baby we saw must have been you, Apollo. I will now decipher the experience of the deceased. Are you ready, Hornhead? Yes, please proceed. Very well. Here are my interpretations of the facts as gleaned from the seance vision. Let's try to weed out the imperfections then and find out what the truth is here. Someone attempted to assassinate Queen Amara by setting her residence ablaze. Hornhead's father happened to stop by and was knocked out by the assassin. Dirk's fingerprints were discovered on the lighter found at the scene of the crime. That is how he was determined to be the assassin. Hornhead's father tried to save his son. Sadly, he perished in the attempt. That is everything the deceased experienced in his final moments. My father's final memories. They're right here for everyone to see, but can any of them unlock the truth behind what happened 23 years ago? Well, here's a question. Let's watch the actual video through again and try to pick out any details that we got here. Burning heat, crying. All of these seem like they'd be actual things. The pain thing sounds like he's stabbed or hit. Oh, okay. There's a mirror on the ground, and there was a gloved hand in the mirror that dropped the lighter. So, where was that? I just zoom forward. Oh, that zoomed forward a lot. Okay, it was somewhere around here. So I'm going to pause it here. Because you can see that hand in there. Now, that's got to be a thing because that's so, like, suspicious at this point in time. So what statement are we looking for to go with that? Someone attempted to assassinate Queen Amara by setting a residence ablaze. Every time I've done it so far, it's been the statement that's come first. Hornhead's father happened to stop by and was knocked out by the assassin. Dirk's fingerprints were discovered in the lighter found at the scene of the crime. Okay, here we go. Glove's hand. You can't possibly have fingerprints on the lighter from that hand. So whose hand was wearing that? Who was wearing gloves? Why were they wearing gloves? Cover up gloves? Okay, so if I go select and then I choose this.
Objection!
Dirk's fingerprints were discovered on the lighter that was found at the crime scene. However, the hand holding the lighter in the seance vision appears to be gloved. Ah! I believe you're right. What could this mean? It calls into question whether the hand in the vision really was Dirk's. If only we could make out the details a little better. Very well, I will attempt to focus a bit more on what the deceased saw. Perhaps that will help refine the seance vision. Are we getting rid of the senses then, aside from that? To focus on sight? What's that red mark? It does seem there was a glove on their hand. Still, what significance could that have? It means that Dirk's fingerprints got on the lighter at some other time. Somebody could have even put them there after the fire. All you have is pure speculation, while the fact remains that they are his fingerprints. Therefore, it stands to reason that Dirk was the one who used the lighter.
Objection!
It just means I have to prove that the figure in the vision is someone else. Using the information in my father's final memories. Yes, the double information. Either way, it seems that I must revise my insights. Okay, what's been changed? That is how he was determined to be the assassin has changed into, but if someone had his prints on the lighter after the fact, then we know not to whom it belongs. So I think this is our statement to search for. And I think we know what else we're looking for. Okay, she's updated her insights. Time to go over them and see if there are any new inconsistencies to be found. I think there's a way to identify. Of course, we don't know exactly who it means, but... That's a good pause. That's exactly where we wanted to be. So it's the fourth statement, then we not know who it belongs. Well, oh, it's tattoos as well? Interesting. Well, let's select here. That's court record, Sam. Good pressing. I'm pretty sure I wasn't pressing that, but whatever. Alright, so I want to go, like, right bang on there. Or maybe.
Objection!
Wait, then this means that the real culprit is... The figure in this vision is clearly not Dirk. The distinctive band around their wrist gives their true identity away. Ah! The design! It can't be! This will prove just whose hand was captured in the seance vision. Alright, what am I looking for here? So, if it is in the evidence, we don't have a picture of Khura'in, which would mean... Oh, it's not a tattoo, it's the silly cuffs he has to wear as Justice Minister!
Take that!
A photo! So you do believe the culprit to be... Justice Minister Inga had cuffs with the exact same pattern on them.
You're referring to the cuffs of justice, correct?
Yes, I hear they're a traditional part of a Khura'inese Justice Minister's attire.
But what does this tell us?
It tells us that the figure in the vision is none other than Khura'in's late Minister of Justice. Inga carcelled Khura'in. No, not my father!
So we plotted the assassination of the former queen as well as the current one.
Justice Minister Inga? So then Dirk's innocent of both charges. The White Dragons, they've been right all along! Nahyuta. What you propose is not possible, Apollo. For back then, Inga carcelled Khura'in was not the Minister of Justice. What? Someone else was. The Justice Minister 23 years ago was... you, Queen Khura'in! What? Oh right, she served as the Minister of Justice before succeeding the throne. I guess she also prosecuted the assassination attempt 23 years ago as one. So then, the figure in this vision is actually... Your Eminence, it's you, isn't it?
This is madness! Why would Her Eminence do such a thing?
Because she would ascend to the throne. She wanted to usurp the throne from her sister Amara. That's why she tried to assassinate her.
I find this all very hard to swallow.
Your Eminence, are you the one responsible for tearing my family apart? And was it you who killed my father? Well, Your Eminence, I'm asking you a question.
Such insolence!
Peasants. Always carrying on about things of no import. You do not deny it then. You concealed the truth and used me for your own designs. Oh, Nahyuta, spare me your feeble-minded line of questioning. Even if Dirk were cleared of all charges, it shall still be I who decides Rafa's fate. You do wish for her to be queen someday, do you not? Remember, the child lives only by my good graces. Now kneel before me and fulfill your end of the bargain by offering me your head. Your Eminence, I am done heeding your commands. Even as you used my sister against me, I still believed you. I believed that protecting your secrets was in the best interest of this kingdom. But you have been deceiving me all the while. Nahyuta! Nahyuta, you dare defy me? Your Eminence, I can turn the other cheek no more. Therefore, I hereby retract my confession in the murder of Justice Minister Inga.
Retract, you say?
Dirk, the final piece of evidence you left behind has released Nahyuta from his suffering. And now, he's finally free. In all this time, not once did I reflect on my own conduct, for I believed all was fate. Lost in my own sense of resignation, I was unable to wake from my despair. But you, Apollo, you have awakened me with your demonstration of our father's creed.
A dragon never yields.
I will carry on Dirk's legacy and fulfill his dream. Hear me, Khura'in. I will cast you down from your bloody throne. Long live the revolution! Instant fool! Now even you prattle on about revolution? Would you look at that? Well, Apollo, it seems we're finally making some headway down the road that Dirk carved out for us. Yeah. Now, if we could just prove Khura'in's guilt, we could continue on down that road towards the revolution Dirk dreamed of.
Your Eminence, you have been accused of the crime committed 23 years ago. Would you like to say anything in your defense?
Well, the end is upon us, and I'm going to end this episode a little bit early because I imagine we're going for a sprint to the finish from here on out. A big bumper episode next time? I don't know. But I think this is a good place to leave it, when Nahyuta finally unveiling the spirit of Defiant Dragons. Following his father's creed, we find the murder of many people, actually, at this point. So many people! A murderer to a nation, Queen Khura'in, standing before us. Apollo's justice. Nahyuta's justice. Khura'in's justice will soon be felt. Next time on Spirit of Justice. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.